Hello, happy day, everybody. It's Loni. It is Loni with more guidance from the guides. So today I got our word, and like always, the guides blow me away. I never, you know what? It's so much fun. It's so much fun to do this, to hear from my angels and guides, and to share this message with you. It is so much fun to see what they have in store for us. It's so much fun to even do this for, when I read people, like I'm blown away with what they have to say for us, and I have to give a moment of appreciation to those that are helping me, to those that are helping others, that are helping humankind and the earth and the universe, and all the benevolent beings that are rooting for us and assisting us in this endeavor. And the endeavor is just living. So, yes, the endeavor. Anyway, the word today is altruism. So I love mornings. I was up early. I was like, am I going to hear a word from you guys today? Doing my work. And right here, it was on the left side of my brain. Sometimes I'll hear my guides on the right side, and sometimes it's on the left side, and I'll hear different, it just depends. And I feel and I taste and I smell, and all of the clairs work with me. But clairaudience, I heard altruism. And again, it was like, what? I don't use that word. And they're like, yeah, that's why we picked that word. We want to get this clear that this is coming from us to you as a gift. So I'm giving it as a gift to you. So altruism, it's like, even saying that is like, you feel there's like this calmness and this love, altruism. And like, if I don't use that in a context, I'll say, he is selfless. He is a giving being. I don't say that's an altruistic circumstance. I'll say that is a loving circumstance. And so altruism, wow. So then what came through for me for that word is the thought of like Mother Teresa. I was thinking of who I am aware of that's altruistic. Gandhi, Jesus, and there's not many. It's being a human is tough, and to give yourself so freely as to put everybody first all of the time is hard. I mean, we're struggling with egos, and we're struggling with just being alive, getting our next meal, paying our next bill. So, and then it made me think of also the mantra that this came from a Hindu guru, and he said, he was like, love everyone, serve everyone. So I took that on several years ago as my mantra, but I added to it because my guides told me to add to that. So when I go to the altar, I'll do my little prayer, and I'll say, love everyone, I'll serve everyone, and don't forget who you are. And that's what my guides wanted to add to that. And that's important to know that we are heavenly, eternal beings of light, and that we should never forget that. When we are sick in our down days, we should not forget who we truly are. Love everyone and serve everyone. So that went back to the Hindu guru. Serve everyone. And I try to follow that You know, like it's hard, but you know, you train yourself. So like when somebody cuts you off in traffic, so like it's so easy to want to like cuss at him and like, you know, have it get in your stomach and all tied up and like, oh, that's such a jerk. But you know what? Love them. And so they're having a hard day. Like I've like often like I turn my thoughts. No, I bless him. I bless him, let him go on his way and get out of my way. I bless him. And I am so far from being altruistic. Um, but I think that it is something that we can aspire to. So it also made me think of the Law of One. And if you guys read those books, it's a channeling book and very wonderful. It's saying that there are two types of people, the ones that are service to self and service to others. So I try to I try to give myself to others as much as I can, but I am not perfect in that way. But the guides want to say that that is a, an aspiration to remember. We all, I do, at least would love to be like Mother Teresa. So hard, but you know, bless her soul. That you know, there's beautiful souls that like walk the earth and they like they're on the battlefield and they risk their life to go out and save a soldier, or you know they're hungry but they give their last piece of bread. You hear the stories of like the concentration camps and they give their last piece of bread to somebody else that's in a worse place than them, and like, oh god, this makes me want to cry. um wow, you know, that is humanity, you know. Yeah, that's altruism. Wow, that, I don't know why they got me so emotional, because that's what it, you know, I aspire to be. Sorry for the tears, didn't expect that. Okay, so my guides, bless you. I'm gonna get my composure here. I'm gonna draw a Milo Farm Oracle card, and they are gonna give us a reading when it comes to altruism and why that's important to share that message today. So, seeing this one right here, I cannot stop crying. I've been like so emotional lately, which is good. You know, it's important to feel into your emotions and not push them away. So I'm totally doing that. Whew. Altruism, altruism, selflessness, benevolent, loving, giving. What message do you have for us, dear guides? Oh, of course, it's perfect. Okay, so the Milo Farm Oracle card is the picture is the Peace Pavilion, and it's right up there. We have events there, gatherings, I believe in community and giving. So this is a picture of that. It's the Peace Pavilion, and the message is universal love and peace, and the numerology number is 9. I usually just start with the numerology number. 9 is a completion number. And what they're saying is how that fits with altruism is that when you're at that state of pure selflessness, that you are at completion. 9 is the number of completion. So as we raise our consciousness and we evolve to get to the point where, I mean, we're always evolving. We'll never stop evolving. God, you know, God will never stop evolving. So therefore, we will never stop evolving. But like, we will be at a peace, like, especially in this like physical form of completion. Like karma is done. You're off the cycle of karma. 9. So that's good. That fits with altruism. Love it. So the message from the nature spirits in the land when it comes to the Peace Pavilion is it goes to that gathering. So this is where a lot of events I said have here happen there, or they start there, or that's where people gather for food. That's where they do their fellowship, that we do our fellowship. That's where we listen, we do our circling events, we become part of that community. And that's, the land is saying, the place to start with altruistic uh, values and practices is with your community. Start with your community. If it's just your sister, if it's just your neighbor, if it's just your son, your coworker, start one. Just like you give. Like you're at the point where this person wants something and you don't want to give it up. You know, you can take a breath, think about it. Would it really hurt me to give that thing up? Would it really hurt me to give that $5? Would it hurt me to give them my piece of cake? Would it hurt me to give them my creme brulee? Oh, maybe. We made creme brulee here at the farm last night. That was a fun community. Well, mainly Becca did it, but anyway, it was a community practice, eating it at least. Anyway, so, you know, how much is that really going to affect me if I give this? And that will mean that much more to that person. Start with your community, is what the land is saying. The guides, universal love and peace. Okay, they're saying that to be altruism, they're showing me it starts with you. Like, so it's not just, it's kind of contradictory to say that you're altruistic, which is selfless, but you're into give to yourself. But it's kind of like that you need to give yourself oxygen before you help other people. So like start there is what they're showing me. Fill your cup, let it run over, and they're showing me that you're like, you're feeding the people around you. Like that cup is running over and it's filling their cup. And your cup will always be runneth over if you're filling other people's cups. And then they're showing me that their cups will run over, and it's like the spider web effect, and it's pay it forward kind of thing. Like it will keep going. And that this is, oh, they're showing me this is an important step. They showed me steps kind of through a creek. You know, you walk on steps to cross a creek. So one step for our evolution is to step on this step of altruism, to embrace it. They're saying embrace it, step there and feel into that and be that and do that. And then the cup runneth over into your country, and then it runneth over into our dear Gaia, the planet that I adore. And then it runneth over into the galaxy, and then it runneth over into the universe. So this is not just earthly love and peace. It's just not humanity love and peace. It's universal. So altruism could be to the stray cat, to the bird with the broken wing, to the, you know, the whatever you run across, not necessarily a neighbor or a friend, but you know, anything that you run across in this world, like it's part of you. So that's part of that. And then goes beyond that. It goes beyond to the stars. You know, I selflessly give to you, stars. I bless you for twinkling this evening. I give to you the other beings that are living in the universe or universes. I give to you my guides and my angels. You know, thank you. I want to be selfless. And what can I do for you? So universal is like, think beyond, think of yourself, but then think beyond the neighbor, think beyond the country and the planet and the universe. And this reminds me of something that my stepson said. I had a thing that when the kids were younger, and I said, give all that you have. And I don't remember my exact saying, give to everyone. And he was like, I have nothing to give. And I was like, you do. You have yourself. You have time. You have you have an ear to listen, you have compassion, you have you can help a person across the street, you give a service. Giving is not just monetary, it is giving. So like when you give to um my angels, I'm giving them my love back, right? So the selflessness of that universal love and peace. And then they're showing me, the guides are showing me that this altruism will give us peace too. And like I think that's a lot of, we talked about too, like this what we strive for as a human is happiness and peace. Well, another step to that happiness is altruism. You never cease to amaze me, dear guides. I love you and adore you immensely. I love you, the nature spirits. I love all of you. I think this is amazing. Thank you for spending time with me here in my art studio at Milo Farm. I will see you next time the guides give me a word and a message, and I will share it. Yeah, lovely. Peace.